Hi guys, and welcome back to Naglum 23 with FTL. So we're just going to get started here, power up my shields, and we will get started. So let's keep jumping. We are going to move to the next sector. So we have an abandoned sector, or an NG controlled, and with this abandoned sector we can get several things. They are part of the new advanced edition. So I am going to go to the abandoned sector to see if we can't find anything. Okay, there have been a number of reports of advanced ships salvaging the wrecks and abandoned mining facilities in this sector. Could it be that the Lanius have resurfaced? So let's continue. So we have the quest here. We're going to move down and see if we can make our way like that. I don't know. But we're going to start with the quest. You find the missing cargo ship docked to a rebel station. You send a short band message to them and discover they are being held against their will and forced to donate their supplies for the war effort. So, of course we're going to attack the rebels. So you move into attack, and we're going to set our halberd beam there, and the iron blast, of course, is going to go on the shields. So we do have the danger of ASB, and that is actually coming from this planet and not a ship that is behind. I dislike it that it comes from a planet, but we have to deal with it, right? So the shields are broken completely, and we will be getting through this quickly because they can not hurt us. The ASB, of course, can hurt us, so we are going to move the guy indoors over there before the oxygen can run out. And there is the battle. Now, the ASB will continue firing at us. Contact the cargo ship. Amidst the blast from the anti-ship battery, the cargo ship escaped from the station. They jettisoned some scrap towards your ship before they jumped away. So we get 31 scrap from this. So they will continue firing. So we're going to actually wait for that to go, because FTL, we all know that if there is danger after the battle, it will make you wait, because it likes to hurt you. It's not nice. Okay, an image of some weak and hungry humans comes onto your screen. Those metal bastards think they can just absorb half of our engines and leave us here to die. I hope you understand the need to take your ship by force. They must have a super shield bypass unit. Orders are on board, so we do have some intruders, and they are all human. And so we will not have to deal with a ship, so we can pay attention to each of these guys. And we are just going to have them all go in there right off the bat. And let's have them go there too. Because Indy are terrible at fighting. I think they actually have bad fighting. We can look there. Ooh, these guys are good at fighting. And you might as well go over somewhere. Turn off the oxygen so that when they do make it in there, because they will try, that guy almost died, that was close. So when they do make it in there, they will slowly die. We can let them in. Okay, they just made it through anyway. So they are going to die, or be very close to dying. And there they go. And so we do have this guy right here who was dumb and decided to continue on that. So we are going to close all the doors and turn the oxygen back on and wait for that to go. And we don't have enough power. That's why we need all of these guys. Okay, we got all the oxygen back. Everybody back. Because we're no longer in distress. So we're going to go over here. And we're not going to make it to the sword, but that is fine. We will just save up until we get to the sword. See if we can get anything good. So you immediately do a short range scan, and after arriving the beacon, it appears to be coming from a small civilian vessel under fire from the Lanius ship. Not all Lanius are content with simply scavenging the wrecks of previous battles. So we can fight the Lanius ship or avoid conflict. We're going to fight because they're not too bad. They don't have any specifically special weapons. I'm going to put power right here. And that way we can use all of our weapons. Let's get 4 rooms with that, and an ion blast, of course, with the shields. And we will see how they go. They do have a missile, and that will fire before we can take it out, I believe. Yes, it will. So, and it won't do damage, but it does do damage to our Zoltan shields, and that does make it a little difficult. So you have taken this out, and they no longer can do any damage to us. And we're going to continue taking out their shields. Because so we can do maximum damage with our halberd beam. So they have gotten that back out. Don't do anything. The Lanier's craft breaks apart, and we get 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 23 scraps, and we can contact a civilian. They made a fast retreat, so we are going to leave them be. So we do have a second layer of shields, and that would be a smart idea to have. So we're going to buy those, that second layer of shields, and we are going to go here, and we're going to go up and see if we can find anything good. Hopefully this wasn't a waste. Okay, you come across a landing ship in the process of absorbing a metal automated rebel scout. If you scare off the landings, you could possibly make use of it. So let's fight the ship. Oh, they do have a level 2 ion, or level 1, and it will take out our Zoltan shields quite quickly. So let's get on the 4 rooms that we had before, because this is the exact same ship. But it is not as fast as the other one. So I believe this does 2 Zoltan shields damage. So the scanners indicate the landing ship is preparing for a jump, so that we should not let them. But they do not have anybody in the piloting system, and it is broken, so we are going to be winning this fight no matter what. Just kidding, no matter what. I mean, if we were to turn off everything, they could probably kill us. So the latest craft breaks apart. You move to inspect the automated rebel ship that it was absorbing. So we get 1 fuel, 1 missile, and 34 scrap. You find the ship has a built-in method of warning the rebel fleet of contact with your ship. You feed it some false data about your ship's whereabouts that should keep the fleet off your tail for a time. So it is delayed, and we get 26 scrap from that. So we are moving along here. We are back above 100, and hoping to find a store. Oh, excellent. So we're going to go to here first and we'll get the maximum amount of money. Okay, so you stumble across a badly damaged Laney's craft. It jumps away as soon as it sees you. Looking around the area, you discover a number of destroyed rebel automated ships. It must have been quite a fight. You scrap what remains. So we do get a lot from that. And now we are at 150, so if we do find cloaking, we might be able to get that if it does have it. It doesn't, but that is fine. I like mind control. So we do not have a drone system, so we won't need these. And let's look at their weapons. Ooh, Flak is excellent. I am actually very tempted to get this. Most of the time, Flak weapons are very unreliable and not easy to use. And that is because they do not have an exact aim, whereas this could fire at anything it wanted and hit every time unless they were to dodge it. But this actually, you can only shoot at an area. There is no guaranteed hit, but it does great damage. And so, because it is only area, it can miss a lot because of the smaller ships. There's not a lot to hit, a big area that it could miss. But why it's tempting is because the flagship is very large and has a massive surface area at which you can shoot, and works very well when you are against the flagship. The Flak 2 is very good, and it requires 2 power, so that is not too bad. And so I am not sure what we are going to be doing. It's one of these two. So this requires 4 power, and that does eat up a lot. I'm thinking we're going to pick that up. This does require 4 power, and it is not the easiest to work with, so we are going to skip out on that, even though it is an amazing weapon. Let's see if we have anything to sell. We don't. Page 1, we could get mind control. That is very helpful when ships have powerful things like Mantis, and especially if on the flagship, when there is only one person in the missile room or the laser room, and so if you mind control them, they damage it, then you shoot it, and it either kills the crew member or completely destroys the system, which then you can continue on to kill the crew member inside. But so that is quite tempting, and I think we are good to get it. These I never get. I'm not very good with them, and I would much prefer to have a med bay because this does replace it. So mind control or drone control. We could just barely afford, and it does come with 1 free defense drone. Let's do mind control because we aren't working to get anything, because I'm not going to be turning on this Flak anytime soon because of how unreliable it is against smaller ships. But I will be turning it on for ships like the flagship. So we will need to get some power for this, and so we're going to be working towards that. So we got a distress beacon right here, and we're going to just maybe loop around here. There is not a ton of time before the rebels catch up. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. So we can go down to the surface and investigate. We're going to signal. Let's go down. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems that he's been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. So there's 2 things that could happen. He comes on fine. Or 3 things. He dies on the way up, or he hurts your ship before dying. So we are going to see what is gone. Yeah. 4th thing, you guys are gone. That is actually, forgot about that. Now we can't power all our rooms. We are going to take you off. Oops. And we turn that off. We can do that. Okay, now we're going to be working towards Ion Blast. Okay, that is great. So we're going to put you in there, and yeah, all in fun. This is great. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. So we can power these up, and the halberd beam is excellent for taking out the ships because of how many rooms it can hit and how efficiently it does that. So it does have a anti-ship drone, and it will take those out fairly quickly, but they only have a single burst laser here, so if they get lucky, they can't actually, so they are not able to take out our shields unless that drone, did they send out? No, they couldn't because of the hacking. If that hacking drone were to hit the shields, it would have wreaked havoc on our ship and not been fun. But, okay, take everything we have. Let's both forget this happened. Okay, so they're just surrendering. So we can either accept them, but that's pretty measly. So we're not going to accept it. We can get more scrap from killing them. And, yes, we do. And we need the scrap because I'm actually going to buy 2. Because we need the scrap. Because we needed to get those both. So that was excellent. We got that. And so I'm going to skip this one to see if we can get any more on the right side of the sector. This beacon appears to have been set up within an asteroid field to access a mining settlement. However, half of the settlement has been disassembled by a number of Lanius scavengers. Their military escort moves in to scare you off. Okay. Awesome. So we are going to do the exact same thing we have been. Oops. Put the iron there. And see if we can take them out. Okay, now we can see the Flak in action. So we do have a larger surface area than some of these other ships, and this will likely hit, and they are great for taking out shields. So that is another reason why they're good against the flagship, because their shields is the worst. So you see how it works there. It shoots a bunch of shrapnel at you, and great for taking out shields, as you can see. So the scanners, so they're trying to jump, but we will take them out before they can do that. The ship explodes, revealing the cargo of unprocessed metal. You collect significant amount of scrap. Yeah, that's real significant, ain't it? Just kidding, no, it's not. Okay, and again, we're gonna have to wait here because we could die, but we really can't. So the game thinks we can. So, we need to really work on getting these two upgraded, because of how valuable they are in the later game. So, missiles can obviously bypass shields, and the Flak cannot, but is excellent taking them down. So the Ion Blast and the Halberd Beam will do wonders without those shields. So the charts indicate this was the location of a small skirmish over a military facility on a nearby moon. Oddly, scans pick up no signs of debris from the other battle or from either battle or the station. Yet another area sucked dry by the Lanius. They always take everything. So we're going to go to the exit. We didn't actually get to go over to the right side of the sector, but that is fine. So a ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. So we can either hail them or attack them before he can attack, or quickly prepare to jump away. So usually they have a drone system type thing, so we're going to attack him because they usually don't have something great, and I'd much rather have scrap. So I'm going to go for these two rooms and our Ion Blast on shields. And why not? We can use this. So let's put it on our him, because he is best at with life-wise. So he will either die quickly because they have two crew members on him, or he will be left alone, like you can see here. And yeah, that's an excellent combo. I'm glad he left, and he left as well. Because NGs are terrible, they have high life, it's good. So, enemy is trying to run away, and we have destroyed them. Excellent. So the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial amount of scrap material, 2 fuel, 1 missile, and 27 scrap. So we are working to get these. So that would be, let's see here, 7 power, so we could get 1 more, so we might as well fully upgrade them. But currently we are going to be working on engines, because we only have 15 right here, even with both of them. So if he leaves, let's see what it is. Yeah, it's 10. So we have to upgrade this because of how low it is. So I'm going to get this and that. One of those, even though I can't afford the power, I can take it away from here. And maybe we will be able to. So Mantis homeworlds or Rebel control. So they will board us like crazy. And though we do have level 2 doors, it is. We don't have the greatest fighters in the world, so I'm going to go to Rebel Control, just because I believe that we will not do well with the boarding. So this sector was bustling with activity just a few years ago. Now, more than half of the jump beacons have been destroyed. Many settlements have been abandoned, and the rebels patrol constantly. So we are going to continue, and let's take a look at the sector. But we will get to all of this next episode. So thanks for watching. And subscribe. Comments are very helpful as I'm starting up here, and I need a little better system than this Banyu cam up here. It does cut off at 10 minutes, and so I have to do the best I can with it, but it is still difficult. So thanks for watching again, and subscribe, like if you enjoyed it.